Good afternoon, I'm UIW meteorologist student Khalil Ray, and this time, instead of taking a look at the cold front that is currently making its way through the hill country towards San Antonio, we're going to switch gears and move on towards the tropics. So currently we have Hurricane Gabrielle, which is still spinning out in the open Atlantic, and that is going to be impacting the Azores island within the next couple of days. And then we also have a couple of other areas that we're watching. First, Inverse 93L, with about a 90% chance of development, and then we also have Inverse 94L with about an 80% chance of development. Now, both of these are going to make an approach to the U.S., but right now models are saying that it is going to make that northward turn before hitting the U.S. mainland. But again, we're going to continue to keep you updated on both of these systems. So first, we're going to take a look at Hurricane Gabrielle. You still see that the center is still pretty well defined with some of those colder cloud tops in the middle, but it is starting to get pushed off again by that stretch stream to the east. Well, you're starting to see the center starting to get a little bit more exposed, which is why it's on a weakening trend. But even though it's still weakening, it is expected to impact the Azores as a hurricane, which is exactly why you see in the red that those islands are under a hurricane warning. But luckily, it's going to probably be more of a weaker hurricane and a very fast-moving system as it is racing to the east before eventually turning post-tropical and impacting some parts of Europe. Now looking at Inverse 94L, it's starting to look a lot more better organized. First, you just see those scattered clusters of showers and storms, but it is starting to group together, and we are expecting a depression or storm within the next week from this. Now, 94L is going to have a little bit more trouble developing in the short term due to a lot of land interaction, especially over Hispaniola, where you do have a lot of tall mountains that could disrupt the circulation. But once it moves into open ocean, it is expected to finally start to get its act together. Now, next we have Inverse 93L, which looks a lot better than 94L. You can see a lot of those colder cloud tops indicative of those stronger thunderstorms starting to wrap around, which could be a center. And then also the cirrus is starting to fan out as well, which is why this area has a 90% chance of development within the next couple of days. So I wouldn't be surprised if we do see either a tropical depression or a tropical storm with this system. Now, in terms of the model guidance with 93L, again, it's expecting to make that northward turn. Now, a couple of models do have it heading a little bit closer to the mainland, but we'll see what happens with those as the storm continues to develop, as it needs a center for us to really start to track this system. Now, for more updates on the tropic, as always, go ahead and visit our YouTube channel at UIW Weather, and of course, stay tuned.